channel, guys. I am Bree. If you guys don't know me, yes, this is Bree. Welcome back to my channel. It's been so long since I've done Bree Vision. If you're new here, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow me on the gram. I'm gonna put it down here. I don't even remember my introduction that I used to do, so just bear with me as I work through this because we are coming through. We are coming through new year, new season, and I gotta get you guys the tea about my Miss New York pageant that I just did this past weekend. This is my own personal experience. I don't know about anybody else's experience. Child, look at my nails. And then stay tuned until the end of the video so you can get the positive scripture of the day. I used to do like positive quotes of the day, but now I am transitioning into my soft life into Christ era. So I'm gonna give a positive scripture at the end of the day and hopefully it will motivate you to get through whatever you got going on. Let's get into the video. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna get into these gifts a little bit later, but first let's start off with the pageant, what it required, how it was throughout the days. Let's get to it. Okay, so Friday, we had interview. So you go there, introduction. I got my hair and makeup done. I paid to get my hair and makeup done throughout the whole pageant because it's either you have to pay to have your hair and makeup done by their sponsors, or you had to do your own makeup, but you were not allowed to bring your own MUA. You were not allowed to bring anybody else to do your makeup. It was really their way or your way. And I just couldn't do a pageant beat face every day. I just didn't have time for it because I was focused on everything else. So I was like, okay, let me just invest my money. Let me get my hair and makeup done all of the days. So that's one less thing I had to worry about. So on Friday, I got in. I got my hair and makeup done. I'm looking at all these girls. There are so many girls. So many girls. About 175 in my division alone, which was the Miss division. And then you have the teen division, which had about 80 girls. So it was a lot of estrogen. Just so many girls, but majority of them very positive, like just spectacular. Everybody's excited, enthusiastic, don't really know. It's a lot of people's first time there. I've done it like 4 years ago, but it like completely changed since I've done it. So I feel like it's like my first time there as well. So I got my hair and makeup done. I went to the interview. I met plenty of girls. Shout out to the Queens girls that I met. Shout out to the Brooklyn girls that I met. Shout out to the Bronx girls that I met. It was just diversity on diversity. So you go in with this other girl into the interview room. There's a judge on this, there's judges on this side, there's judges on this side. My judges happened to be 5. So it was 2 guys and 3 girls. Some of them qualifications, I don't know what they meant, but child. And let me tell you why, because you know, I'm not just gonna be spilling tea to be spilling tea. This is the program book that they give us out. So you have your headshot in here and then they tell you a little bit about the judges and everybody on there. So this is me. So after that, they're in the front of the book, they describe the judges. And when you read some of the background of the judges, because you know, I was trying to do my research before I got in front of these group of people, because it's always best to know who you're getting in front of before you start speaking to them. So they have this page here on who the judges are, and I was reading some backgrounds and some of them was just a little questionable to me, just a tad. One of the judges had a 24-year span at the House of Representatives and then became a special agent for Homeland Security. What does that have to do with pageantry? I have no idea. Now some of them are qualified, like Layla, she was one of the judges. She did Miss Maryland, she was top 8 at Miss USA. There was another girl that was, I forgot where her state was, I think she was Miss Hawaii, and she went to Miss USA. So those contestants, those judges, I can see why they were qualified, but some of them, okay. So after you do your interview, majority of the time they ask you what is on your interview form, and that's something that you fill out, and then the judges see it right before you enter, and they try to ask you a little bit about yourself based on what you had wrote down on your interview form, as far as what's your life ambition, why do you want the title of Miss New York, blah 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 blah. And I got pretty good questions. But some of the girls, I heard they did not get fair questions. Fortunately, I didn't, but my time did run out, so I was over talking the time. After that, you leave. The rest of your Friday night is just rehearsing. Rehearsing was going to be done tomorrow for the show on Saturday, because Saturday the show begins, which is called prelims. And prelims is a showcase of all the girls. So if 175 girls competed, which they did, all 175 girls will then present at their prelim in their swimsuit and their evening gown, and the judges will decide on Sunday who makes top 25, but in my case it was top 23. So I could have been number top 25, child. I don't know. Okay, they said top 20. I thought it was gonna be top 25, and they changed it to 23 last minute. So you know, they was booked at 23, so it's fine. So going in there, meeting all the girls was a lot of fun. Seeing everybody, interacting with people, saying what you're doing, where you're from, this is your first time. They served us dinner. The food needed some seasoning, child. I don't know who was in the back. I just don't know who was in the back. I just know that they ran out of seasoning for the whole weekend. Like, everything was just bland. It was just ingredients and no salt, and like everything needed salt and pepper. And they served us salads literally every day. It was the only thing that was good on that menu were the salads. And I was like, if I have another freaking salad, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy. I was hungry the whole freaking weekend, but nevertheless, after the rehearsals on Friday, which end at 10 o'clock, so you come in early in the morning. My call time for my makeup was 8 a.m. and then you don't go to sleep until 10 p.m. So it's really a very long day. You're trying to get your room number, you gotta go put your stuff up, you're trying to get your tickets for your family. It's just like chaotic. So the following day, you had to be on the bus by 7:30 because you have to go over to the college, which is like 10 minutes away, and all these girls get on the bus. I was so tired from the day before with the interviews and rehearsals, so to be ready at 7:30 downstairs and looking the part, because you cannot come downstairs in this pageant industry and just look like you just woke up. They are looking for you to always be put together, because you could go on Good Morning America, or you can have an interview and you have to be put together at early hours of the day. So it's like trying to be ready, all done up by 7:30, and making sure you have everything that you need in order to perform. So you need your evening gown, you need your swimsuit, you need your shoes for the swimsuit, you need your accessories, child, you need your hair, you need your makeup, your eyelashes if you didn't pay for it. Like, you have to make sure you have everything, because after you leave that hotel, nobody's going back. If you forgot your evening gown, which somebody did, yeah. If you forgot your evening gown or anything you need to perform in, nobody is going back. So it is a lot to be ready. So Saturday you get there at 7:30, you go into the performing room, which is a stage and an audience, so like a theater. You go into the theater and they give you a rundown on, you know, the little dances that you can do for opening number, which was optional, which is crazy because back in my year it was not optional. You had to dance whether you looked a mess or not, child. They had to dance. I guess they cut that out. It was like, no, it's optional. If you could dance, just do it. If you can't, sit down. They taught you the opening number, what it stands, and you know, just basically how the whole show was gonna go. Meanwhile, some girls had to go to hair and makeup at certain times. You couldn't go back down to the dressing room. It was rules, honey, okay? It was rules. And I was just like, I am grown. So tired of being told what to do. If you forgot something, it was like, up, too bad, can't do it. Like, they were strict, okay? Strict. You do the opening number for the show, then you go on and do introductions, which is just you walking one way and another girl walking another way as they see your stash. Again, I was Bryant Park because that is where I work. And the show begins. So you have to go and get your swimsuit, line up in numerical order backstage, and while you're running up and down stage, because the dressing rooms are downstairs, so you're running up and down downstairs in these heels on, trying not to bust your ass, and then trying to be there on time, making sure you look perfect because that spotlight is on you as soon as you hit that stage, okay? As soon as you hit that stage, that spotlight is right there. So you want to make sure you're smiling throughout the whole time, and you just look put together in like 30 seconds. Literally 30 seconds. People are screaming, get out, get out, get out. It's time to go, it's time to go. Change, quick, whatever you need to do, go, go, go. So people are just rushing and screaming you, and it is freaking chaotic. Then you're running back upstairs in order to look put together, making sure everything is done before you go up on those stairs and stand until it's your time to walk. So I I will insert my walking video here from my swimsuit.
Rihanna Henderson. Rihanna is an IVF lab scientist at Spring Fertility. The best word to describe her is optimistic. Her proudest moment was when she made the finals at the Brooklyn Nets NBA dance auditions last year. Rihanna Henderson.
After that, you had to run downstairs and put on your evening gown. And I had taken off my shoes because I had these 6-inch, let me show you guys my shoes, hold on, and these heels, okay? Got a good platform, but the heel is still crazy. So they want you to run all the way around the stage to run downstairs to go change into your swimsuit with these heels on. And I could not do that because I was not breaking my ankle running down the stairs in these, like I wasn't. So I took off my shoes. I was getting yelled at for taking off my shoes, but child, I was not about to break my neck going down there. You're walking in a bathing suit, you're boom, boom, and there was a lot of booty on that stage, okay? A lot of booty, 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 rocket everywhere on that stage. You need something to attach your bottom swimsuit to your ass, because there is no way you could turn around. That booty is eating that bathing suit up, is munching, 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 munching it down. So you cannot walk on that stage with a thong on because your butt done ate up the swimsuit. You need to put some tape. So that is my tip, my major key tip for anybody who wants to do pageants. If you are walking in that swimsuit, you better have some butt liquid tape, okay? Do not walk up and down with your booty bouncing like that and your booty eating up, okay? Don't do that. Tip for it. You ran down, you put your evening gown on, and then you do your evening gown walk. After that, you come out, you say goodbye. The new Miss New York, she comes and waves, and then you guys go way back to the hotel, and the pressure is like off now because you already done your interview on Friday. Now you already did your swimsuit walk in your evening gown, so now you go back to the hotel. There's you're exhausted at this point because you've been up since 7:30, and now it's like 7:30 at night after you've been rehearsing, running around, getting your hair and makeup done, doing all this chaotic stuff. You go back to the hotel and they have this pasta party. The party was lit. There was a lot of girls there living their best life. Like I said, there was culture, so they had requests. It was a time. Sunday comes, the day that the girls, the top 23 get called, the semifinalists are called, the Miss New York is crowned. Here is the day, okay? Today is the day. You go to your bus, you make sure you have everything, you have all your luggage, because after you perform at the art center, you are done. Your parents can take you, or you could drive home. It's done. You're out of here, okay? Vamos. Sunday, you go to the theater. They run through how they're going to do semifinalists, if you get called, what you're supposed to do, all the awards get handed out, all that good stuff. So you rehearse that. You literally have so much free time because the show is not till 6 p.m. and you got there at like 8:30. You do your introductions, you change into your evening gowns, you go up on stage, and then they call your semifinalists. So the semifinalists this year, they had top 23 instead of top 20 when I did it my year, and instead of top 25, which they said they're gonna do. So I know I was top 25, okay? I know Brian Park was 25. Y'all just had to, you know, I get it. I didn't get called. After your name doesn't get called, you get pulled off stage, and then you have the option to just wait in the dressing room with the rest of the girls, or you can go out and watch the rest of the show. And when I tell y'all, these girls was mad. Mommy was mad, daddy was mad, girls was crying, self-esteem ruined. Like, it was like life was over for some of these girls. Like, they had spent their last, they expected to be in the semifinal. Devastation is crazy. I definitely feel like they already had their eyes on who they wanted to select as their semifinalists based on a year prior. I didn't do the year prior. I know many girls didn't. It was a lot of these girls' first year, but there was a group of girls that definitely did it before many times, and you can see how they kind of isolated themselves from the rest of the group, and that was who the judges had their eye on the most. So I would say if you want to do pageantry, just make sure you're consistent, because I think the judges want to see that you keep coming back. Okay, I hope y'all can see me because my camera almost died because I'm chatting it up. I don't want to drive you guys crazy, but I want to give you the real tips behind the scenes, because I just want to let people know, like, when you do these pageants, just know that authenticity is really not what's shined on here. It's really their way or the highway. It's kind of like they want you to follow their standard and their sponsors. So like I said, I feel like it's a rich man's sport. If you have the money to spend and you have the money to get a coaching and to know where to look and to know how to walk, then I definitely suggest doing it. And if you're just doing it to get yourself out there and, you know, to just boost your confidence, then don't let you not getting into the semifinals ruin your confidence. Like, you were bad before you got there, you're gonna be bad after you leave there. And just because 5 people don't see you in their perspective on who they want to win doesn't mean that that determines your worth. So know your worth, sis, know your worth. So I'm gonna go over real quickly the stuff they gave over at the pageant, because I feel like I've been talking to you guys all your brains out. So my parents ended up buying me this hat. Yeah, so that was cute. Again, I got this program book. So this is the bag that they gave us. This is the gift bag, and it was so heavy, but I'm not too mad at the stuff that was in here. Some of the girls were complaining about the free giveaways, but I wasn't, because I'm old and I like old things. So they gave this fanny pack that was in there that just goes around, and it says it says Miss New York USA. And I thought that was so cute. You can just throw whatever you want in here and take it as a little satchel. I thought that was cute. So there's stuff in here right now because I'm using it. Then they also gave out a magazine with some beauty tips and beauty awards, because we are in a beauty pageant, people. So they have all the beauty tips and some products that you can use up here. So cute. That was in the gift bag. They also had a teeth whitening system, okay? Hopefully y'all can see. Then they gave you your own personal garment bag, just in case you forgot your garment bag at the pageant and didn't have anything to put your dress in. It says Miss New York. You can always use a garment bag. They have this lip moisturizing and plumping gel for your lips. Now, this is giving me vanilla vibes. They gave some ranch organic soap, which I had never heard of before, but that was cute. They gave this big, and everybody was talking about it. It was like the gag gift of the bag, because everybody was like, why they gave OxyClean, then OxyClean sponsor for them? Like, why give OxyClean? But I'm not mad at the OxyClean, okay? I live by myself. I need to clean. Clorox can be expensive. They saved me a trip to Walmart, so I am not mad at the OxyClean at all. Have the little Miss USA thing for your phone, the little pop-up thing. They have a wander spray, a multi-purpose solution, which I don't really know what that's for. Then lastly, they have some lotion that they gave out, and they also gave out this energy drink, which some of the girls use because you need an energy drink when you're doing this pageant. I'm telling you, you're up for like over 12 hours trying to, at least 14 or 15 hours, either rehearsing or waiting to be told what to do, or listening to direction, or getting your hair and makeup done. Or performing for the show. It is a long, exhausting weekend, okay? So you definitely need some energy drink, and they gave it. Some of the girls said it tasted like medicine. So this is everything that I got from the Miss New York pageant. Again, my name was Bryant Park, since that's what I work, and I actually had a great time. I met a lot of great people. I kind of understood a little bit how it works. I really wasn't paying attention too much the first year that I did it, but now that I know what they want to see and how they want you to present yourself and what they're actually looking for, maybe one more year I'll try it. But I definitely had fun, and I loved all the girls that I did it. If you're thinking about pageantry, or you have any questions, or you want me to insert what I wore for my interview and all the pageant kind of dressed up outfits that I wore for the whole weekend, let me know. Comment that below. And yeah, let's get into the positive scripture of the day. So to wrap it up, I'm going to do a positive scripture of the day, since I'm on my journey with Christ. So I'm gonna give this, and this is really like just to sum up my whole pageant journey and my whole pageant weekend, and just how Miss New York really operates. Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. So we understand that we want things in life, and there are certain goals that we have and certain expectations that we put on ourselves to get, but at the end of the day, God's plan for us is always going to prevail. And he is never late, he is right on time. He always has a plan for you, and everything happens for a reason. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel and watching. Make sure you tell your mother, your grandmother, your daddy, your grandpapa, your little cousin, your baby sister, baby whoever, everybody's baby. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, guys. Peace.